Hello, my name is Abe, and welcome back once again to FTL Faster Than Light. On the last run, we played the No Pause run, and we played it with, I think it was the Basilisk, the Mantis B-type cruiser. And the run itself was pretty okay. The ending of that run, however, was something that I am deeply ashamed of. I was completely and utterly overwhelmed by that Rebel flagship fight. I had no idea what was going on. At least one of my crew members died, I think, but we did manage to survive and win on the backs of solely having a single Vulcan cannon. Without that item, without that weapon, I don't think I would have been able to actually defeat the Rebel flagship, because the Vulcan is basically a perfect fire and forget weapon. You just set it up and you go, and it will destroy the ship on its own, and that's exactly what happened there. But hey, it's a learning experience. My first time trying not to pause during the Rebel flagship fight, and there's a lot going on. Hopefully, maybe next time I would do better. But for this run, someone by the name of, what was it, Billy Matt, suggested that I do a Federation run. After asking him what the hell that was, he said that it was a run where you have morals. You accept surrender offers where available, you help people, you accept all trade offers, you basically act like you are an actual member of the Federation. You would try to be a nice guy whenever possible. So I think that sounds like a good idea for a run because it sounds absolutely terrible and horrifying, and I love the idea of it. So I think I want to try this with the DASR-12, the Stealth Cruiser Type B. You could say that you have to do this run with a Federation ship. That would be the Kestrel, the Federation, or the Stealth Cruiser, because this is constructed for the Federation by the NG. It's not the NG ship. So I think that those three ships do count. But honestly, I think you should be able to do it with any ship, just to keep it fresh, keep it not random, but unique. But I want to play as this ship just because I haven't played with this ship that much. I think I can just check to see how many times we have played with the B-type. And it looks like we've only had one decent run with this ship, so let's play with this ship just to see how well we can make it work. I like this ship. It's a very strong ship. Its weapon is fantastic. Biggest problem is that you don't have a shield system. And yeah, let's just see how this works. I do like this idea for a, I do like this idea for a challenge run, I think, more than the no pause run, because this basically just seems like a challenge run. Like, you get less scrap rewards because you have to accept surrender offers, you have to give away items during trades, even though you might not need to. You have to play like you have morals. You can't just do the most beneficial thing for you. And I like that, because the no pause run, it adds a kink to your playstyle. This run just makes it harder by giving you less rewards, and I kind of like that idea. Now, a lot of FTL is random. A lot of the rewards that you get are completely random. You might get good rewards, good weapons, you might not. You know, we had a fantastic run a few runs ago where, like this one, Rebel ship, we are going to intervene to defend the outpost because they are just attacking an outpost. So we will attack them. If they surrender, we'll accept it. Fire beam, heavy laser missile. I guess we wait for them to fire off a weapon and then we attack them as quickly as we can. Let's open up all doors, get the ship vented because we are going to get lit on fire. Okay. And our weapon is going to be firing like so. This should kill them in one shot. So I'm hoping that we can actually kill them. Maybe if they don't die, destroy their weapon system. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they'll die though. 9 hull integrity. This will do 2 damage per room hit, hitting 5 rooms. That's 10 damage. They will die. The only question is, will we be able to survive the fires? And I think we will be able to, hopefully. Good, good. Cloak. We got hit by the missile, but the laser missed, and we are cloaked. The glaive beam should hopefully power up. Even if there is a fire in the weapons room, there should still be enough time to actually get the glaive beam off. I think we'll be fine. We're fine. Excellent. Okay, so we salvage, and we defended the outpost. That's a moral thing to do because the rebels are our enemies technically. And we weren't just going to let the outpost get destroyed by the rebels without offering to defend it. Yeah, so again, I like the idea of this run because it's basically just a small penalty added onto a normal run. It doesn't add in any unusual mechanics or doesn't change your playstyle, it just makes it harder. And a lot of times, your runs in FTL are very rare. I'm just waiting for the oxygen to raise up, by the way. Yeah, a lot of times, your runs in FTL are very random. You might get nothing. You might pick up 4 burst lasers in like 2 sectors, like we did on one run a couple of runs ago, where we got the Clash of the Titans achievement, I believe. And that was fantastic luck that was unexpected but appreciated. Who knows what we're going to get on this run? So there's nothing at this beacon. There's a ship at this beacon. There is no plasma storm, so we can definitely go there and then just fight the ship. So I'm definitely going to jump into the nebula. We have long-range scanners, so we would know if we need the second level piloting system to get a blue event option at one of these beacons. So we can safely go to this beacon in the nebula. We know that there's not going to be a plasma storm. We can just fight them. Now, do we want to upgrade something before we jump? Honestly, no. Getting shields is probably the most important thing that we can do. So saving scrap is important. They're going to try to escape. We're going to try to kill them. Annoyingly, they have a combat drone and a missile launcher. We're just going to have to do our best to hope that we can cloak out of the missile and this combat drone won't hit us in weapons. If it hits us in weapons, the ship is going to get away. That's basically how it's going to work out for us. Okay, it's not firing on weapons. We let it go. It did land, but that's okay. This is firing on weapons. I think I cloak here. We are only going to have a 70% dodge chance when we cloak, but I cannot let this hit the weapon system because it's going to hit the weapons. We're not going to have any weapons. We cloak. We dodge the shot with 70% chance. It cloaks us for a while, so hopefully we can get this engine system repaired to get that 10% dodge chance back. Yes, good. There's that 10% dodge chance back. Okay, now get the glaive beam off. We did, and their stuff is offline. Good, so now we have time, put out the fires, repair ourselves, get the oxygen back online. We should be fine now. I'm not moving Vincent, by the way, the person in the weapons room. He needs to stay there because he is the only reason why, or not the only reason why, he's a good reason why we will actually survive this encounter. He'll be able to keep the weapon charged faster. I want this weapon charged as soon as possible, basically, and there we go. Rebel ship's been destroyed. Everyone go back into the med bay, get healed up, and we will continue on. So yeah, I expect this run will be a little bit more difficult than usual, but hopefully, because this ship is quite strong, we will have a good chance at it, at actually succeeding here. And this is a Federation ship. This is constructed by the NGs for the Federation. So I feel like even if you were to say you can only use a Federation ship, this is a Federation ship. Owned by the Federation simply did not have it at the beginning of the game from a new campaign. And obviously, you know, you only have this Kestrel cruiser, and playing that ship repeatedly might get a little bit boring after a while. Okay, let's depower the cloaking system so I remember to completely power it up when we jump. There is a plasma storm here, so I suppose what we should do is upgrade the piloting system and then go into the plasma storm. Hopefully get a blue event option because of it. There it is. Oh no, it's just a ship. Well, I suppose we prepare to fight. We can kill the ship in one shot, which is very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, all we need is one shot to land. We can cloak out of their weapons, but we can't cloak second level. We can only cloak first level because we don't have enough power. Honestly, that's okay. We'll move the Zoltan into the cloaking system, wait for the weapons to be firing. It's an Artemis, doors are down, weapons are down. Okay, so you know what? Coming to this sector may have been a really bad idea. There's nothing I can do about that right now, though, except for getting everybody into there. Yeah, we might just die. We might just die. That's okay. You know, shit happens. I think we're dead. So I might just restart the run right now. And this isn't the challenge run being a problem here. This is just a little bit of bad RNG not working out for us here. Let's cloak. And then see if we can't get the weapons powered up. Yeah, this is not good. This is not good. If we survive, I guess I'll be happy about it. Is there any way that we can survive this? We have no engine power, so you might as well get out here and start repairing stuff. Oxygen's out. Engine's breached. We don't have power for the med bay because our weapons are taking up all of our power. Cloaking's offline. They're dead. We have survived. Holy crap. Okay. We got a problem, though. We got a problem. Everyone get into the med bay. I'll have the Zoltan maybe try to repair the oxygen system. Oh, no, it's on fire. Okay. Well... Shit. I think we can recover from this. We have a little bit of oxygen remaining in the med bay. Our crew can go put out the fire in the O2 room in a second. I might just wait for the fire to get put out on its own, and then we'll get our crew in there to get it repaired. We should survive. We should survive. Annoying encounter. Luckily, they didn't take out our weapon system twice, because that would have been a problem. Go get stuff repaired now. We only have 3 hull integrity, though, so I don't imagine us surviving for long. But coming to this beacon was definitely... you know, I think it was the right idea, but I definitely should have gotten a little bit more reactor power, just in case we came across this jump. But in fact, looking at the power system, we have 7 bars of reactor power, 4 plus 3, 3 are being ionized. If we had 1 more reactor upgrade, we would have still not been able to get another bar of reactor power for the encounter. So we would have had to upgrade the reactor twice in order to not be affected by the plasma storm. I do think it was the right idea to come here. I think that we shouldn't have gotten into the fight. I think that we definitely should have just left. Tried to use the cloaking system to evade the ship rather than fight it out. I think that was definitely the wrong idea. That's okay. Live and learn. Maybe we will still make this run work. If we don't, whatever. Doesn't matter. So we'll spend some time, still get this stuff repaired. Doors we finally have operational once again. So we can open the doors, let the oxygen flow throughout the ship. It was definitely sketchy there for quite a while. We only have 3 hull integrity remaining. Oh, excuse me. I'm not sick anymore, but the other day I did some cleaning and dusting of the house, and I do have allergies, and I'm allergic to something in the area where I live, so it's still a little bit troublesome to put up with my sneezes, my runny, stuffy nose and everything. Hold on. Oh, how professional. Alright, we're ready to go though. Let's jump. Might as well jump out of the nebula. If there's not a ship in the nebula, I don't want to stay in the nebula because it's probably just a wasted jump. If not, it might be the Great Eye, and that would be annoying. Okay, a pirate attacking a civilian ship. We will aid the civilian ship. Now, this is an interesting encounter because if they offer a surrender offer, we don't accept it. And the reason is because they will still attack and destroy the civilian ship, I think. I might try to accept the surrender offer once just to see what happens, but I'm pretty sure that we have to destroy the ship, otherwise they will continue to attack the civilians. Question is, how do we do this? Do we attack weapons first? Do we go after shields? We can't kill them in one glaive beam shot. It's going to take 2. So I think we just hit for piloting, oxygen, weapons. That's going to do 6 damage, 2 damage to the weapon system. Maybe if we're lucky, take out that burst laser Mark II, which would probably kill us if I don't take it out. So I'm pretty much going to have to try. This is a bad ship layout for a glaive beam, but we'll try to make it work. And we're going to cloak out of the first burst laser shots. The bomb can't do hull damage, so I need to dodge that burst laser, hopefully. All right, here we go. Burst lasers offline. Excellent, 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 excellent. Now they only have a bomb. The worst they can do is delay me by ionizing my weapon system. Ionizing the doors, though, doesn't really help them at all, does it? This should be a easy finish here. They might get another bomb off, but I can always cloak to buy myself time. Get the power into oxygen since we don't have to dodge anything at this point. And there we go. Good. Contact the civilian ship. We get another crew member, absolutely. You are going to be on doors because I don't care about sensors. Having doors is more important. A sun, possible ship detected. I think we go to these two combat beacons and then we jump ahead. We do need to find a store. We do need to repair, buy a shield system as soon as we can. Do we purchase anything? No, I think we just jump. Wait a minute. This is the EDF. How did I do this before? Do I get the cloak upgrade first? I can't remember. We will never surrender a crewman to slavers. The question is, do we accept a surrender offer? I don't know. I don't remember. We'll have to read it and decide what the most Federation response is. So we'll cloak, get the weapons ready to fire, try to hit the shield system first. I think we can hit 5 rooms, maybe? Maybe not. I think it's still more important to hit the shields, though, because then we'll do 2 points of damage to, or 3 points of damage to, you know, the weapons room. So we'll try to do something like this. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know what? Oxygen, engines, empty room, weapons. Taking out the shields might be nice, but that's a Lido and a heavy laser. That's only 2 weapon power. We don't need to hit with more than 2 points of damage anyway, so why don't we just do it like this? Takes out their engines a little bit so that if they try to escape, they won't be able to. Takes out their oxygen, maybe we'll start a fire. I mean, the Rock Man will be able to put out the fire, so it doesn't matter. Well, that pretty much signifies that we will lose this run. That breach will mean that we will die here very shortly. The next weapon that fires will hit. We have no way of dodging it with only 20% evasion. We have to get very lucky. That's not going to happen. Okay, that's okay. We'll restart. Maybe I'll try not to jump into a nebula like an idiot and get myself killed. I was hoping that we would be able to make it work by jumping into the nebula. That's okay. Start by moving the Zoltan around because we want him to be in the engine room so we can move him around into the cloaking system if we need the power. Asteroid field, that would be suicide, so we're gonna go the other way. Whew. Man, I got the sniffles a little bit here. Okay, a small rebel ship is in the area. It seems to have been refitted for transport. Do we demand the surrender of their goods or avoid the ship? What's the most Federation outcome here? I guess we avoid the ship. It does not seem to want to engage you in... What's the most... Like, what do we do here? I actually don't know. Like, they're a rebel supply ship. Do we try to steal their supplies? I mean, we're at war with the rebels technically, right? All we want is their goods. I guess we avoid the ship. Yeah. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. Does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. I guess the Federation ideology says that we just don't fight the ship. Sure. Okay. I mean, I want to get into combat. Even if we get a surrender offer, that's acceptable. But if without a reason to fight them, I guess we don't do anything. We could explore the asteroid field here. I think we will. If we get into combat in an asteroid field, we might just die from the asteroids, but I'll risk it. We just take some damage. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. It means that the first 2 jumps of this run have been basically pointless. We've lost 5 hull integrity and haven't gained anything, but that's okay. Yes, because the idea of the Federation run is that you would act as though you are a member of the Federation, that your decisions actually matter. And that rebel ship, it's not doing anything, it's not actively attacking us, so we just ignore it and move on. Now, we definitely still want to get into combat wherever possible, but unless it's a pirate ship or they're attacking us, we don't do anything. He hails and offers you laborers for cheap. So, what do we do here? Okay, this is a slaver ship. We can't buy a slaver. Well, actually, we can, because we free them to join our crew. So I think that would be a Federation offer. We're kind of paying the pirates, but do we attack the slavers? They're trying to sell us slaves. I think we can attack the slavers. Like, I can imagine that if we were piloting a spaceship, then we could say, you know, disable their weapons, and then we'll see if they want to talk and free their slaves. You know, like we can be an aggressive Federation player. We can be like, hey, you know, that's not right what you're doing. Let's try to weaken them down and make them surrender. And yeah, I think I've talked myself into being able to attack these guys. So I'm going to attack the slaver scum because they're slavers, and we're doing this to encourage the surrender offer. We're trying to say, hey, we can kill you if we wanted to, but we don't. Just hand over your slaves, we'll free them, we'll drop them off at a nearby station or something. But you can't just take slaves and think that it's okay. That's not okay. We need to get that cloaking system repaired, but I think I'll just keep the power in the engine system instead. Now, it is going to take a couple of shots to take out the super shield. Super shield's now down. They will take a couple of pot shots at us with their chain laser, but hopefully we can cloak out of a couple of their shots. Hopefully they don't hit the weapon system. They hit the weapon system. So that sucks miserably. I guess we just cloak out of the next bomb laser shot, like right now. We might not be able to actually destroy the ship, but if we can, I'll feel good about it. I'd like to hit 4 rooms, so we're gonna hit them like this. This should cause them to surrender. That chain laser, it's fully powered, so it's gonna be firing 2 shots every 7 seconds, and it's hitting the weapons room yet again. I don't like how this is going for us right now. This is not an easy ship to play as, by the way. Maybe I should be playing another ship. Oh, we need to get that cloaking system online, man. Yeah, get the cloaking system online. Screw the weapons for now. Good dodging, though. We'll say that. We need the cloak online because we need to dodge. Oh my god. Well, I guess we I guess we get the weapon online first, and then we'll get the cloak online, and then we'll get the engines online. Because without the weapon being on, oh my god. Okay, get the cloak online. We're already here. Finish the repairing. Piloting's offline. We might just die right here, and if we do, we die trying to free some slaves. Remember us. Remember us. Fire's really starting to rage out of control. We have 0 dodge chance. Let's get the pilot back here to try to get some stuff repaired. He walked right into that bomb, unfortunately. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to. Come on. Stop hitting me in the weapon system and I'll be fine. But you keep hitting me in the weapon system. That means I don't have any weapons, you jerks. Turn off the oxygen system. Okay, you know what? Cloak's online. Get the engines repaired. You go into the weapons room. Get those weapons charging. Cloak. Try to buy myself a little bit of time. Keep those engines online. Okay, pilot, get into the piloting room. Hey, there we go. Accept the surrender offer. We get a Rockman, and we can finally put out these dang fires. Okay, get the auction back online first. Put out the fires as well. Okay, so we managed to make it work. Took a little bit of damage, that's okay. And we did the Federation thing. We accepted the surrender offer. We freed at least one of the slaves. You know, maybe they lied to us. Maybe there was only, or maybe they had more slaves, but they said that that was their only slave or something. I don't know. You can think of a way to make that work. I still think that was the correct thing for us to do. From a moral perspective anyways, from a logistical perspective, we are now very wounded and in a bit of a problem. In a bit of a trouble spot here. Ah, the weapons are going to take some damage. I turned on the oxygen and now the fire is ravaging my ship. I need to get these doors repaired, get these fires put out. There we go. Open up all of these frickin' doors. In fact, get everyone out of there. There we go. There we go. Piloting system took some damage. Took a lot of damage just from fire, but there's not much we can do about that. Because we kept getting our weapons hit by some random laser blasts, and as a result, weren't able to actually get anything done here. Very quickly anyways. Okay, finish getting stuff repaired and then we'll leave. I don't know, maybe that's, maybe there is a technical Federation run challenge where you can't get into combat wherever possible, you have to ignore slavers, but I think because it's a slaver ship, and we want to try to force that surrender offer, that's okay. Really, really need to get some scrap though. We need to get the... Rockman get into the door room, I suppose. Or you know what, Rockman should probably be in the weapons, because then he doesn't move all that much. If there's a fire, he can stay in there and put it out. Yeah, we definitely need some scrap here because we need shields and we need to hull repair. We've only gotten one crew member out of this entire run so far. Board the station, look for survivors. We get a crew member from that Kozar who's going to be on sensors. Why not? And we'll jump. I guess we should still try to get into combat, so we will try. Pirate. Hand over one of your crew members, the rest will go free unarmed. We will never surrender our crew to slavers. This is an easy call. Now, there is a problem here. The problem is that this ship has a beam. We can't dodge the beam with the cloak, so what we might as well do is try to just dodge the ion stunner and then cloak as much as possible. So the ion stunner is coming in. We cloaked out of it, so it doesn't ionize the weapon system. We hope that they don't hit our weapons with that beam. They hit the weapons with the beam. Okay, well... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have played as a ship. The ship's hard. If you get really unlucky in your first few jumps, there's not much you can do about it, unfortunately. Okay, cloak again. Trying to ionize my weapon system, you son of a bitch. Get these guys healed up since they're in the med bay. Don't take damage walking through the room with no oxygen. All right, their shields finally are down. We might still die, you know, it's still a possibility here. We have only 3 hull integrity remaining. Our weapon has been ionized yet again. I don't think that retreating is the right call here, and we have no weapon system. So I guess we have to retreat, but we need to get stuff repaired now. So I guess we finish the repairing and then leave, because there's no way in which we survive the next beam shot. So weapon's been repaired, we jump. Hope we can get lucky here, reject their offer, absolutely. Okay, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. Combat drone plus a heavy laser, there's no way in which we survive this. We might as well try to dodge 1 or 2 heavy shots. Not heavy shots, combat drone shots. Wait for the heavy laser to fire and then dodge that maybe. So we dodge 2 shots with 1 cloak. Yeah, there we go, okay. So that's 2 runs down. Maybe we should try with another ship here, but let's give it one more shot. I want to play as the stealth cruiser because I've only played as a ship a few times. We managed to somehow get a victory pretty early on in our play with the ship, so I haven't played the ship very often. I like the fact that it starts with a glaive beam. Distress beacon? I think we have to go to the distress beacon because, well, first of all, it's combat. Second of all, it is a pirate ship. So we are engaged in a fight. We can't prevent it because they are the ones being aggressive here. So we're gonna try to take them out with 1 well-placed shot, hit them in shields, weapons, oxygen, piloting. I think that we should probably try to get the shield system before the third bar of cloak, but maybe that's the wrong idea. I don't know. What's the advantage of getting shields? Well, the occasional beam and laser shot and ion won't hurt us. What's the advantage of getting the cloak? We can guaranteed get off the glaive beam before the enemy ship gets off a beam shot, like a mini beam. So I don't know. They did not offer a surrender offer. It's not my fault that they died. I guess we just jump into the nebula, maybe jump to the sun. I don't like that there's a sun there, but it is combat. So I guess we try to go for the combat whenever possible. This should just be a rebel ship. You know, the most likely thing that you would encounter is a rebel ship. And if we get very lucky, we can take out their mini beam before it does too much damage to me. I'm just gonna have to watch where it's gonna fire. If it's not gonna fire in the weapons room, I'm going to ignore it. I'm gonna let it fire. Even if it means we have 0 dodge chance, we will still have 60% dodge chance when I cloak. So this shot, let it go. This we cloak out of, 60% chance. Cloak is offline. Well, there's nothing for us. We just have to sit here and wait. Hope that the glaive beam stays online. Hope that that mini beam doesn't take it out. I think we're fine. Okay, we took a lot of damage there, but we have a fire. Where's the fire? You know what? Just open all doors. We took some hits there. That's why getting that one bar of shields is very important, because things like combat drones, mini beam drones, won't be as much of a pain in the ass, but it means we're gonna be stuck with this second level cloak until then. I don't know, what do we do here? Why second level sensors? How does that make the ship better? I would much rather have second level doors, because you only start with 3 crew members in a small med bay. But how does the second level sensors balance the ship? I don't know. I think it's something that I've pondered in the past and never really had a answer that I found acceptable. With 32 scrap, again, I think we just continue on. Try to save for either the cloak or the shield. We'll decide what we need when we get 50 scrap. There's another beam drone and an ion weapon. They're trying to escape. We cannot let them escape. It's also not a human ship. It is a auto ship. I think we cloak. That looks like it might try to hit the weapon system. I don't much worry about one ion coming in, but I can't let this beam hit the weapons if I can avoid it. And we can potentially avoid it here, so I'm going to try my best. Might as well leave the... Oh, Christ. Well, we can't dodge the laser, so let's get the pilot in there and try to get this repaired as soon as possible. Hopefully we survive this. We should be fine. This ship will escape at some point. Cloak. I was going to open the doors to put out the fire. Unfortunately, the doors were ionized and now they are destroyed, so we can't actually do anything there. We just gotta hope that that beam does not hit the weapon system ever again. There it goes. Ooh, that was close, but it didn't hit the weapons. Jump imminent. They are going to escape. And there they go. That's okay. Fleet pursuit doubled for 1 jump. That's not too bad. Get these fires put out before we worry about the doors. If we can get the fire put out, then we can not worry about the fire spreading. Gotta get people into the med bay, get the doors fixed. Yeah, not looking too good, is it? But that's okay, that's okay. This ship is extremely difficult to play as normally. We're going to be trying to kind of do an ultra hard version of this ship run. So if we fail, maybe I'll try this again and use a different ship. But I wanted to give it a shot first. And again, this is, I think, technically a Federation ship in its own right. More combat? Yeah, let's go to more combat in the sun, and then we'll jump into the nebula and then try to escape from there. Yes, it's a sun. Yes, it's going to be annoying, but if we can survive it, that's all we need. Now, this is super annoying. A beam drone Mark II has a very long beam, so it's going to do a lot of damage to multiple systems. Might hit weapons, so that means we cloak. Actually, I don't think it's going to hit weapons. Yeah, I thought it was going to hit doors. Now we cloak, because we can cloak out of the single laser shot. Whew, luckily we dodged it, because it was going to hit the weapons room. Get the oxygen powered up while we have a minute. Come on, glaive beam. No! Oh my god, it was about to fire. Alright, that means we are dead. For like the third time in a row. There we go. Well, shit. To be honest, though, I'm not that mad about it, because that is a difficult ship to play as, the DA-SR-12. In fact, all of the stealth cruiser variants are probably the most difficult ships in the game, but that's okay. I'll try this again in the next episode, and I'll try to use a different ship, either the Kestrel or the Osprey. Not the Osprey. We've done the Osprey so much trying to get the diplomatic immunity challenge. Not challenge, but achievement completed. You know what? Maybe I'll just use a Kestrel. It has been so long since I have used any of the Kestrel variants. Maybe I'll give that a shot. Maybe just use the Red Tail. I like the Red Tail. I like the weaponry. It's a pretty easy ship to play as. Maybe that's exactly what I need. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for more FTL content in the future. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of FTL, which should be out tomorrow.